Now on News 6 at 6, calls for action to keep people safe in downtown Orlando after a deadly shooting last Halloween.
There's different things that obviously could have stopped this whole thing from happening.
News 6 at 6 starts now. It has been almost a year since this scene, a mass shooting in downtown Orlando during a Halloween block party. Now, the families of the two people who were killed are taking legal action, filing lawsuits against the city of Orlando and the LLC that operates Wall Street Plaza. Your Orlando community correspondent Mike Valenti joins us now live in downtown. And Mike, this comes ahead of what's expected to be yet another busy Halloween downtown.
Yeah, Ginger, that's right. In fact, if you go to the website for Wall Street Orlando right now, tickets are being sold for this Friday's block party being held behind me at Wall Street Plaza. Now, the operator of the plaza argues that last year's festivities had nothing to do with that mass shooting.
I would urge anyone in Central Florida to not go to downtown Orlando. They clearly don't have things figured out.
Timothy Schmidt Sr.'s world was upended in the early morning hours of November 1st, 2024, when his son, his namesake, was shot and killed while out in downtown Orlando.
It's extremely difficult. We can only imagine what they've been going through.
Douglas McCarron is a crime victim attorney with the Haggard Law Firm.
They just want to make sure it doesn't happen to any other families.
McCarron's representing the parents of Timothy John Schmidt Jr. and Tyrek Hill in identical lawsuits filed against the city of Orlando and Downtown Power, LLC.
There's different things that obviously could have stopped this whole thing from happening.
The lawsuits allege negligence on the part of the city and Downtown Power, the latter of which had a special event permit for Wall Street Plaza from September 21st to November 11th. The permit issued by the city covered the Halloween block party. The suits claim that the city, quote, through its OPD officers and agents, negligently failed to implement its policies and procedures and failed to maintain the area.
Where were they and what were they doing?
After the shooting, OPD Chief Eric Schmidt said there were about 100 officers working in the area and cited Florida's constitutional carry law in explaining the department's security posture that night. In a request for comment Wednesday, a city spokesperson said they do not comment on specifics of pending litigation. As for Downtown Power, the suits list a slew of alleged failures pertaining to things like security, training, and lighting. In an email to News 6 Wednesday, Downtown Power's owner said, quote, I don't know why we are part of the lawsuit because the incident didn't happen on our property and it didn't happen inside our permitted area.
Were they just responsible for this little small section of Wall Street, or did it expand outside? I can't give a definitive answer to that right now. We believe that it was outside, but I don't have anything in writing that says that.
So that permit from last year lists Wall Street Plaza as the event location, a location that cannot be found written anywhere in the criminal complaint, that arrest affidavit for defendant Jalen Edgar. As for this coming weekend's festivities, Orlando police tell me the safety and security of everyone remains the department's top priority, saying they plan and staff large-scale events appropriately to provide proper public safety and assess the needs of the event to make any necessary security modifications. Of course, that's at odds with the feelings of Timothy Schmidt Sr., who is skeptical that the police department will be able to keep everyone safe. He's warning that last year's events, he says, is a cautionary tale. We're live in downtown Orlando. I'm your Orlando community correspondent, Mike Valenti, News 6.
Mike, thank you.